Hey there, paper geeks and glitter nerds. It's Shin, the crazy geek crafter, and hopefully I didn't ruin your ears by adjusting the mic. The microphone is hanging from my phone right here, so that I can keep an eye on it, that it's on, and hopefully it'll help with the sound. But I can't hear anything yet because my stream on my tablet has not started yet. But I'll find out. So yeah, that's weird. Something happened now. Good. Um, Today's project is Craft Roulette. The challenge is 323, and the guy on the show was Saya Andersen. That's how I would say it because I'm Danish, and this is a Danish name actually. Saya means victory in Danish, and Andersen means son of Anders. So it's an A4, an A7, and it's an American A7. That's important because the cards I normally make. Let's see if I can find it. Like this size. This is in Europe an A6, and an A7 would be half. So that would make it a smaller one. Um, it doesn't distract me. So that's important. That's an American A7. So the taller the number in European numbers, the smaller the card. And apparently it's the opposite in America. And I also went and got the appropriate size in metric. The colors are supposed to be pretty. That's subjective, so anything goes, I suspect. Photobooth. I want to make a photo strip with the four photos. I want to make the white strip and then cut 4 holes with this rectangle. It's from Presscut. I already found this and put it out, so I had it ready. And for the background, I want to do geometric shapes. Now I was wondering if I should use these, which are shapes that have fallen out of things I've cut, or if I should do something stenciled. I haven't really decided yet because I think this is going to take a while to make, so I better start with that. I'm just going to put this to the side a tiny bit. And for the strip, I want to do some stamp images, but I think we'll look at that when I get to it. I think I want to start with making this. I almost call it a contraption. Maybe that's the wrong word. Let's see. I have to replace the mic here because it's turning the wrong way. I want to be able to see if it's on. Because the other time I was wearing it, I took it off and it was off. That's not how it's supposed to go. So I want to keep an eye on it. And let's see if I have a piece in here I can use. Or laying around. These are definitely too small. This would do. Say, yeah, this would do. And this is Gummiapan cardstock. Since I'm not stamping on this cardstock, I'm just making the frames. This will be fine. I need my card. Right. Let's start by cutting this down a bit. This just could have had a life as something else, but it fits the space I need. So let's just cut off the tabs on one side. Start with, and then start spacing out my square here. As long as it, I need a bit more before I can go in my sidekick. Only can do 6.5 centimeters. This should help. More geometric shapes. Could be a bit tiny to make a background though. All right. Let's try this. I'll do it like this maybe. I need a piece of tape, or maybe two. Oh, put it the wrong way. Prefer this one. First one. Oh, the brain is back. And then I need to line this up. Maybe it's better if I had a thought that I would draw a line I could follow. It needs to be very gentle so I can erase it. Like that. And then this. Should be able to erase that. But very light on the pressure. This is going to be the hard part because this space I have to try and remember the look of. So repeat it 2 more times. Oh, ruin the square. It looked like this. I think maybe it's a good thing this card was a bit bigger than average. So I'll have to make the card base out of 2 pieces of cardstock, I think. And that looks pretty decent. That much. Here. Oh, that looks nice. That is useful. Put that away for now. These. And then I will need to cut this off. Just overdo it to start with. Get a better idea. Like that. Looks kind of right. think that looks okay. This looks like it's a bit wider up here. I like that better. Okay. Trace all my little marks here. That was better. Okay. So now it's time to decide on the stamps. Now that I'm not wearing the mic, I have to remember to look at it when I'm talking. Let's see. Let's pick the stamps first and then the colors. I think that'll be the best solution. Or maybe I should make a card base at these 18 centimeters by 17, just so I have a basis for where we're going. I may want that in a colored cardstock. Let's make a decision on the stamps. This is my box of things I haven't used yet, also known as the box of shame, because this should of course not be this full of things. So I have already decided it'll be stamps, not dies. So I have some lawn fawns that I still need to use. That one could be good for it, because the squares are kind of small. That's a good contender. The smaller ones are, this one would be useful maybe. And the choice I was thinking of was this one. I'm an elephant. Because these images fit kind of nicely with critters. Could do a summer version. This one might be a bit boring. I think we're going with lawn fawn. Okay. I might bring out the grass one. So if I do 4 centimeters by 15, that would be enough to cover. I'll go behind this. That. Neenah. Is that long enough? So we need 4. And 15. That was what it was. 15. Beautiful. And it doesn't matter that these are not the same kind of white. Put down what was what here. Nope, I need that. This way. Position this behind here. And save it for a second. And do some very, very careful drawing up here. I want my stamping to go off of the Polaroid. I have to be careful I don't stamp something in one window that goes over in the next. I have to have something guide you. And I should have some post-its. Regular post-its. Not the very sticky ones. I prefer to stamp with my Misty. I am not confident enough to freehand it. I think I'm gonna need some space on the sides here. Let's we do the roller coaster in the middle. That I think is a good idea. Oh, these are the last ones. On this one. Don't worry, I have more. Start with the roller coaster. Thinking if something should be in front of it, because then I need to stamp that first. Nah. Let's keep it simple. I want to be here till tomorrow, which for me would be in less than 3 hours. I want to do my non-phone inks. I think I'll be doing a combination of the ink blending and alcohol markers. Yep. My microfiber and some water. Put that back in here. I think that's all I want in this one. Should I put a card on it? Maybe I should put a card on it for safety. One tiny card. More drying. Maybe I should leave this for the sentiment. I have the tiny people. I have the party, the generic ones, and maybe not the winter ones. Maybe we'll skip those. Any of these I can do behind. Let's build something here. And I think it should be straight. Now every time I go to a theme park or the equivalent, any place where I can get cotton candy, I want one. He's standing in front here with the cotton candy. We can put some person in behind there. Let's do the guy with the funky hair. You'll be in there. You'll be in the booth. She'll be in front. So the first thing I need to stamp is the cotton candy. Ooh. Sorry about that. I better turn off the noises because I recently joined the chat that is very chatty. It is a bit annoying. But yeah, I'm waiting on some important information from said chat. Here, we do this. It seems like everything needs to go on twice here, but it's never been used, so that makes sense. I will need not those, not yet at least. I need to make a mask so I don't get anything on my cotton candy. Like so. That. I'll need to cut that out. Not the worst shape. Seen worse. Far worse. I need to make more masks. Let's keep some of it. Just have to make sure that you cut on the line and not outside the line, because then you'll have a gap in your stamping. Doesn't matter if more black ink is transferred onto the line that's already there. It's important that you don't get ink on the inside of the line. I rarely make these because I hate cutting masks, but the result is always mind-blowing. All right, clean off. Next image. Will be the girl holding the treasure. I need to be a bit off because I want her hair not to be behind the. Oh, it could actually be behind. There. Let's do her right there. So she's worse to cut. I should have picked someone with the better hairstyle. Let's see, it's still a bit splotchy over here. So hold it for a bit. I think it's because of the mask, maybe. But, mask for her. Now I saw, oh, that would have been on Instagram, someone who made also made masks, but before she cut them out of the notepad paper, she put clear tape over it. Meant that they lasted longer. I like that idea. Didn't think about it till right this instant. Mm. Sorry, I have to concentrate for a tiny bit here. Tiny people. I really do like this addition to Lawn Fawn. Just a bit fiddly. In general, I like if a company keeps the same scale for their lines so that you can mix them. That's why one of the reasons why I've collected so much Lawn Fawn over the years, because you can put the sets together and that's just, it makes so many more possibilities. Just I've been watching the new release for this summer, and I am tempted by the mice. Of course, I'm always tempted by the mice. I haven't bought the strawberry mice till this year actually, because I wanted to be certain that I actually did want them. And of course, when you first see something new, you want everything. So I try to wait and see if I really, really want it. And I did. So. But I have to say, those Highland cows were also very cute. And I like the punny sentiments. Would I use them? That's the question. The Highland cows reminds me of a trip I took with some friends, or it was actually a school trip I took with those I went to university with whom I studied English. And we actually got to see one of these Highland cows in the Highlands, and he was named Hamish. I think he's a tourist attraction of some kind. We were on this, it was called a haggis tour. It's a bus tour from Edinburgh, and we went to see the whiskey distillery White Goose. Wild, white, oh, grouse. It's grouse something. Is it white or white? Wild or white? Famous grouse? There are many grouses. All their whiskeys have some kind of grouse in the title. But we also got to see this this cow. Or bull. It would have been a bull, I guess. I'm thinking only the bulls have horns, but I might be wrong. That was a great trip. And yes, I did taste the haggis, and it was fine. Just I don't like mashed potatoes, so that was actually the biggest turn off for me. I didn't mind the haggis at all. Could I use some more garlic maybe? But because I was told it was supposed to taste of garlic. It's the insides of the internal organs of sheep cooked with garlic, but I couldn't really taste the garlic. So. You off, little one. Put you in your set. Let's get this thing behind here. And it needs to be higher than her feet. Otherwise, she'll actually be behind it. So maybe I put it further down. That is too late now. Maybe I put it over here. A bit off. Better, now straight. There, and then I'm thinking I'll need a piece of acetate to cover up. I want to do another one over here. I use the acetate so I don't have to clean the stamp, and even if you clean it, sometimes there's the border ruins your paper instead. Now these only need a straight piece of tape. I will not be stamping high enough for the earning to be a problem. One here. And I'll make sure I don't go beyond this beam. Otherwise I'll need a skinny strip here. That way I don't have to make a mask for this one. Oh, he was over here now. Let's put you in here. He can be a bit crooked. Did I put someone on the other side? Don't take away her cotton candy. I have to be sure it's on the right spot. Then I'll need another character for that side. Bring him up. And we'll take the woman next time. Around there. And some of it will be cut off, and that will make it look more like it's actually a photo that's been taken. These over here. Bring her up. Sorry about that. She's very vocal recently, and it has been a pain in the butt, to be honest. So let's see. I always keep the masks. I'll get a few uses out of them, and that's a nice thing. Oh, I don't know if I need more of these. I still have one up here. I have noticed this stains. That off. That happens. Detail. I know that one never goes back to the kitchen. Oh, I love my dog. I love it. I love it. Something for up here. Should we take the girl and put her in this cart, maybe? Who says the parents are any good at taking photos? Maybe she's actually kind of out of the picture. Enough. Need the top here. And the girl. Then I may need her mask. Something behind her. Or that's just ink blended. We could do some of the roller coaster in behind, but I'm just gonna do some sky. I can find it and clean up these two. That was 40 minutes already. Time flies. I did write down a few of the questions from the Roulette show, just if I ran out of things to say, because that happens to me quite a lot. Let's take one of those. Yeah, let's say one of those while I clean. 2027. Any plans? I have absolutely no plans, not for my channel and not for myself. And it's really nice. Got married last year, so everything we normally would do in the summer had to be pushed forward. And it's nice that next year we have no plans. Going on a holiday this year with some friends that have been planned for some time, and then we're kind of free of commitments for a while. So I'm actually looking forward to not knowing what I'm doing. I'm turning 40 though, so maybe having a party. Just maybe. Okay. These are so small, maybe I can actually get away with the. You need a sentiment. Oh, sorry, I have to look over here. And I have this set. I didn't want this to be a Disney card specifically. So I love this place would fit nicely in this one, actually. Let's do that. This is stamp set I get actually quite a bit of use out of. All the way there. And should I stamp it in black? I don't know. Maybe I should wait with stamping. We'll wait. We will wait. Color these in. And now I need to figure out the color palette then. Piece of paper here to test on. That's always good. So pretty colors. Of course, need some skin colors. I'm thinking peanut and pale caramel. Camel. Caramel. That's something else entirely. And get her brown hair. Let's do 5, 2. That's burnt sienna and what was 93? Burnt orange for the hair of her, at least. I'll need to find something else for the people in the background. Okay. We need some sky colors. I like these here for sky. Pale blue, 65 with brilliant blue and 3. This will be sky behind, and I can use her hair brown for the roller coaster. Also make these wooden. That will collide with her hair. Maybe I need something to go with the blue. Let's make those dark blue. Napoleon at 72 with bright blue at 74. That's for the booths. Brass. Maybe I should just do gray like cobblestones. Be some cool grays. Middle ones, 5 and a 7. Then we need color for the cotton candy. Let's stick with those blues because that's my favorite color. 182 and white. Blender pen. That's what it is. Blender pen. She needs an outfit. Now we have blue sky. Let's pick a color for the cart. And I think she's wearing orange. Tiger lily and the one that is actually called orange. Let's do that for her shirt. That will pop on the background here. And let's do the same for her skirt, maybe. Maybe it's a 2-piece. And we'll find out something to decorate one of them. Maybe some dots or something. Black dots on orange would be nice. And we need some colors for the people in the background that will come. Okay, let's start here. Let's start with her. I need to zoom in a bit. And some tape to mark my screen. My space here. For those who are YouTubers or would like to be, this is my best trick to stay inside the lines when you're zoomed in. Take a piece of tape, move it out of the picture, move it back in the picture, and then a little bit out. Then you know where your line is. And you also need on the sides. I don't need one over here, I can see that. I'll need one to the other side. There. When I have my my map on here, I used to have a world map here in my in the colors I use for my logo. Then I knew exactly, you know, I couldn't go past this point in Africa, and I couldn't go too far north, and I knew how much of the Atlantic Ocean I had to work with. But I still used the tape just to be certain that I stay inside here. All right, let's start with these two. Let's see if we put it this way, you can actually see. You cannot see what it's called. And we need the, let's do the lighter one first. Mark out her hairline. I think that'll be enough of a shade on her. She is so tiny. Beautiful. There we are. And out again. Let's do the hair. Oh, I can't see on these. Burnt orange is the darker one, and it's this one. Feel more confident now. Let's do shade in here. And here. And blend it out. Then I had some blue for the sky. Let's wait with that. Booths. Let's take that one. And which one was the dark one? It was Napoleon. I don't need to color the awning. I just need to color the box. want to blend it over. I know that the die cut a bit more than the line. Should be safe now. Make it tiny check. Yeah, I need a tiny bit more over here. Like so. Now we're covered. Like so. And when I color over the lines, they will be locked in. I will not be able to erase them. But with the darker colors, I don't care much. Okay. The next color I picked out was the gray one. The ground here. Maybe I should wait with that along with the sky to the cotton candy. And of course, the standard color would have been pink. We're going with the pretty colors, so I picked the blue. I'm not completely convinced about my blender pen is working correctly. It is cold to the touch, so there's alcohol in there, but I'm not sure if it's enough. And that they are not refill it right now. Then I have for her shirt. Feeling brave. This is one of the ones that can stand by itself. They made this change and now they're discontinuing the markers. Not the markers, the nibs, and I'm frustrated. Right there. We'll take the other one in a minute. And I wanted the brown for the woodwork here. Forgot again. The orange was the darker one. And I'm making it brown because in Denmark we have, I do believe it's the oldest roller coaster in the world, and it's made of wood. So you can argue if it's even the same roller coaster anymore because they have to exchange some of the wood sometimes. So at some point, nothing is left of what was originally the roller coaster. But that's a philosophical debate for another time. Oh, come back, come back. we have the ground, the people, this, and the square, and the cart. Whatever you call the wagon. And I wish we do this kind of teal blue for the wagon. I think that'll work. BG61. BG251. And I think the stripe will maybe we'll do some metallic. Could be. Oh, this was the lighter one, this was the dark. I think I'll color it darker at the bottom. Darker at the top. And then the lighter one. Oh, in the middle. Let's do that again. There we go. I'm not good at putting these on. Great. More color all over me. I had a mishap with a pen when I was writing the paper. That's why some of it is in purple and some of it is in black, because the purple one it exploded on me. Guess I have to get rid of that one. Let's do his hair in her skin tone. And the clothes could be the same blues because it could be a uniform for working in this place. Oh, Jaina dear. She has gotten increasingly annoying lately with that. Especially in the evening. Okay. So now our people have uniforms. We can do. Let's do. Oh, I need this one. Take the paler color of her skin tone and make her hair. Layer it a bit. Maybe I should put some red in that because that just looks like the twinning. Let's do reddish brick brown. Brick brown it is. You won't see much of her, but I want it to be done right. Oh, are these interchangeable? I'm uncertain. Okay, she has red hair now and some skin tone. Let's do one in sand. And he can get rose beige. Maybe he goes to the tanning salon, who knows? Okay. So we need the ground here and the sky. The wheels. I'll need some color. Let's just do black because that's easy. Be sure I've colored enough of the wheel. Silver for the rest of the details here, but I want to wait on that. Oh, legs need some color. Light is one of the colors. And then she needs a pair of shoes. She has matching shoes. That's what she has. There. Let's do the ground for now, at least. The darker one. See if that gives us some texture. I think that worked. That worked well. I'm just wondering if I should ink blend the background of the clouds. But I don't think so. Let's do these. Let's see. Cerulean blue is the dark one. Do color here, say. I am not at all confident with this kind of coloring. Hopefully it'll look right in the end. So if I do that one at top, oh, I forgot about the light part. Oh, I went into that square that I wasn't supposed to. I guess that's turning blue. Be a very blue card. I'm not particularly happy about that. I may be able to save it later, but I'm uncertain. Do. What is the color next to this one? This was pastel blue. A 185. I may be able to blend it out. And PB 144. Medium low. I don't think I can get it any lighter. I don't know if this will work. Just a second. I did not fill it really the right way. I'm just gonna do this. black one goes on this one. And where did those go? Here. Throw on this. That's not good. I'm not sure if I could do that actually on this paper. Kind of use the re-inker like that. This looks like something's happening. Completely blown away by the blending over here. Sentiment here. That one needs a tiny bit more. Oops, not that end. And the background here needs something. Let's just take this very light blue. Nothing white is showing. And yeah. Now the strip is done, except for the stamping. That was interesting. I normally leave out all of these markers till I'm all done, but I'm getting a bit cramped here on my desk. So I may have to write out all of the markers. I hope that's okay. Let's see. Let's start with her skin tone. And I always write the darker one first. BR114. They can go away. Then we had the uniforms. It was B, B7, B, 4. Around. Wait. Think. Yeah. Now I remember. This was, see, that's why I have to write it down. This was Candyfloss. B182+0. And we have close. I think that's how you spell it. And the darker one was Tiger Lily. And her hair was orange was the darker one. I remember that one. BR9 plus B95. Then we have this part, the wagon. I don't know what to call it. BG 61 BG 251. Then we have some other browns. The lady. Her hair was 4, and her skin was one of these ones. 1, 3. What did I use the sand for? Was that his skin? I may have to watch this one back because I don't know what this one's for. I don't know. I just need my crafting space back. And his hair. And he's the Lord, I guess, if she's the lady. And his skin was 7, and his hair was 113. And then we have black wheels. 1, 2, 0. And the stones. 4, 3, 7, and 3, 5. And this one I'll need later. And I'll just leave the blue combo here for now. I could just do this guy, maybe. That was the 3 plus 3, 7, and the background. Was the okay. Let's just leave it at that. That freed up some space. Let's put that away and put on this silver color. I'll need to write that down as well. Let's zoom back out then. And these I put on the edge of my table for use when I die cut later. Okay. I think my camera was already somewhat zoomed in. Now I need this here, and I need to stamp out the sentiment. It's a little bit of a problem here. And here. That's one of the reasons why I write down everything I use, because you never know when you're gonna need them to fix something. I also do this when I just color for myself. That cloud is bugging me. I think that fixed it. There we go. Now I think I fixed it. Well, that's good. We just have to get it on here. And I still need to make the card. And with this, I have completed 2 of the 4 elements. Why are you always doing this at the most inconvenient time? Least that is done. Let's see if I can fix this one. It's even in here, the problem is. Probably in the other half. That's not what I wanted to use my evening on. Cleaning glue bottles. Art. to refill this section. Seems that if it gets too low, it just clogs constantly. And so does this one. Did I throw that one? Oh, there. It's not going to happen right now. Well, I tried. I will have to take some time out, maybe tomorrow, to do that. Let's hope this at least works for now, so I can finish this project. All right. I need to make a card base, and with these colors, of course, we need something blue. But I want a white card base. So I keep my 12 by 12 papers behind me. So there it is. I just had to stretch to get it. That was what I was trying to say before I lost my train of thought. Let's see. I want it standing up, so I need one piece that's 13. To stand up for this. Otherwise, there's a tendency to cut crooked. Do not appreciate that. 13, and then the other side need to be 14, so I can glue them together. And I can cut the rest on my other trim. 18. I'm even be able to cut them together. Match. Right. Okay. I need to draw this, the wider piece. I have to find out where 1 centimeter is. Where did that ruler run off to now? Not there. There. I need it scored at that one. That groove will fit. Paper is not my favorite for card bases, but what I have for something this big. And then I can glue these together. And then probably should do it this way. Let's see if this works now. Nope. I use the edges of the scoreboard to try and glue this on straight. Now we have a card front. And I was saying something blue. I like a dark blue myself. Maybe too dark. Definitely too small. This one. Too small. Okay. Some texture, but that's okay. That could do it. So let's cut this to and write that down. No brand blue cardstock, and I need it to be 12 by 17 centimeters. And it was 12. So something geometric in the background was my thought for that part. Of course, you could say this is geometric because it's all squares. Let's start by doing the sentiment. I think I'm just going to do it in black. I've done it in silver, but I'll need to heat and emboss it. This card has already taken a long, long time. I don't mind spending a long time making a card. Just prefer it not to be in transition. I normally don't craft more than half an hour at a time because I get very tired and then I start making mistakes. And I could, of course, stop here and come back tomorrow and finish it. But right now, I just think I'm going to try and finish this. So I had these bags of geometric shapes, but I don't think I have enough for all of them. I don't need the green ones. I don't think I have enough for all of this. Do I have any pattern papers? I don't think so. Let the adventure begin. Be nice on here. What else do we have on this? Sentiments. Life with you is thrilling. Enjoy the ride. Life is full of ups and downs. Let's roll with it together. I don't know. I may actually have to pause this project and return tomorrow with the rest of it. Because I don't know exactly what I will do from here. I need to figure out, I could also put stars on it and hearts. They're also geometric shapes. Some could argue that the heart isn't, but it consists of two vector lines, in my opinion. So call it a geometric shape. I think I have to, as DIY Danny says it, I have to noodle this until tomorrow. But then I'll be back, I guess, with a part 2 for this video. I hope you enjoyed it this far, and we'll be back for more. Until then, hope you'll be having a good day, evening, or night. Look into it.